Really, this is insane. Lately, Shiba Inu have been burning. Analysts are dropping their indications. You appear to require just 7 million Shiba Inu. The magical number that was recently verified is this one. This is when things get insane. Even Shiba Inu may eventually reach new heights, nearer than we anticipated. What is going on, and why may Shiba Inu once again transform people's lives? Alright, let me clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. Please note that by the time you see this video, some rates may have changed. Financial advice is not included in this video. Shiba Inu is demonstrating once again why it remains the dominant meme currency. Shiba Inu's price dropped and then somewhat recovered, while the rest of the cryptocurrency market has been a mess, and people are beginning to pay attention. The air is a flurry of activity at the moment. Is this only a tease or do we stand on the precipice of something far larger? Already some people are wondering whether a significant breakthrough is imminent, or is this only another preemptive maneuver? Before we get started, however, what if I told you that all it takes to rank in the top 1% of holders is around 7 million Shiba Inu tokens? It sounds crazy, I know. It will all make sense in the end, so stay with me. But first, let's go back a little and examine the actual price chart activity. Sincerely, it's a little startling. Something that might alter the outcome was recently brought to light by one expert. This sideways breakout setup is forming, he said. Indeed, it sounds precisely like that. These days, Shiba Inu have been wandering in a very small range. Between support and resistance, it coils up like a spring and simply chills, not letting go with force, not making a lot of noise, just increasing the pressure. This is when the exciting part begins. We may witness a huge breakthrough to the upside if the price moves even slightly higher than where it has been getting stuck recently. This is one of those situations when perseverance may ultimately pay off. The chart has been making noise. Furthermore, if history is any indication, this sort of consolidation often ends quickly. The next action, it may be quick. That may be powerful. And we may be in for a huge surprise if it manages to break through the invisible ceiling it has been hitting. There's more stunning news to come. Recently, a huge Shiba Inu transaction was seen on camera. And the figures? They might really blow your mind away. Bit5o, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in Europe, recently received a massive stack of Shiba Inu tokens, around 12 billion in total, according to on-chain statistics from Arkham Intelligence. Furthermore, that is hardly a casual action. We are discussing a move that is much more than 6 figures. Here's the worst part. Nearly $1.5 million in cryptocurrency, nearly all of which was Shiba Inu, was in the wallet from where it originated. Now, this causes many people to wonder, was the transfer between wallets just normal, or is there anything more serious at play here? This background adds a little of mystery to the whole situation. Is that wallet the same? About a month ago, it got an astounding 120 billion Shiba Inu coins from a Coinbase Prime account. Yes, you did indeed hear correctly. 1,200 billion, only a small portion of it, perhaps a tenth, has already been distributed. It was transmitted straight to a hot wallet on a live exchange, however, rather than to another cold storage account where it may just relax privately offline. What does it really mean? Is this a precursor to a larger sell-off? Like the initial domino that sets off a bigger one? Or is it just a calculated attempt to prepare for a possible breakout by moving assets around? It tells us something significant, nonetheless. Right present, Shiba Inu are attracting the attention of major players. They're moving, maybe lining up in front of something. Additionally, it feeds speculation that something significant could be approaching, whether it be via accumulation, rotation, or even preparing for profit-taking. And everyone wants to fill their very own Shiba Inu bag when situations like these become heated. Then the main question arises. To produce money that can change your life, how much do you truly need? One expert, however, provided a precise breakdown. If Shiba Inu ever reached those insanely high historical levels again, he said, even a little investment of $100 might become $1 million. This is not wishful thinking, despite the fact that it may seem crazy. Similar actions have previously been taken by Shiba Inu. It turned a few of early investors became millionaires with modest investments during the 2021 bull run. People are left wondering if such a thing will ever occur again. This is what makes it so fascinating. At the present rate, $100 would yield more than 7 million Shiba Inu coins. That's 7 million. $1 million may be made out of that little sum if Shiba Inu eventually soars to the ideal price that some experts have discussed. It's a return of almost 1 million times, yes. Technically, that is feasible given the correct circumstances, although I realize it seems crazy. The bait, Shiba Inu would have to burn a lot of its stock in order to reach that type of pricing. There are a lot of tokens in total right now. Like, really big. Attaining the ideal quantity might be difficult unless the supply is drastically reduced. The price would have to drive Shiba Inu's overall market worth up to levels greater than even those of gold or Bitcoin, assuming no significant burns occur. However, it becomes much more feasible to reach that high price if the developers and community are able to drastically limit the token supply, say to approximately 10 trillion. Shiba Inu may someday reach that ideal price, according to some observers. It might increase by more than 800,000% if it replicates its 2021 performance, according to a recent research. By the conclusion of this decade, even ChatGPT has forecast that it may approach that level. Telegram, another platform, believes Shiba Inu may achieve that milestone in the 2040s. Therefore, although it may take some time, long-term investors will find it to be more than just a pipe dream. It's a plausible scenario. Even a tiny amount of Shiba Inu might silently place you in the very best 1% of all holders at this time. Consider becoming a part of it prior to the next major wave. This is where the fun begins. You may have a stack of 7 million Shiba Inu. You may be surprised to learn how much more it is worth. It's getting a lot of attention after one expert made an astounding forecast. Shiba Inu have been shown incredible power, according to a well-known market monitor called Strong Hedge. Shiba Inu has actually seen a more than 1/3 increase in value since its low point earlier this month. A move like that is not ignored. This is the point at which matters get even more intriguing. Strong Hedge thinks this surge is just beginning. The price is expected to double from its current level, which is a significant price increase. Shiba Inu would have to overcome a few crucial resistance levels, he said. However, it may return to prices we haven't witnessed since the end of the previous year if that occurs, and he's not alone. A possible 16-time surge is being predicted by Cryptoelites, another expert. A classic graph pattern is forming that may result in a breakout, with price objectives far higher than anything we've seen recently. Even more optimistic, Sabawiki, an expert, believes Shiba Inu is on the verge of going into a tailspin, maybe replicating a move that sent it soaring the previous cycle. He is also urging a massive rise. He also agrees with the others that Shiba Inu are now a good investment. So what does all of this mean? Shiba Inu are becoming much more popular once again, so they're no longer simply that meme currency that people make fun of. A significant development is evident from the price movement, expert forecasts, and the link to the Bitcoin surge. You know, that little pile of 7 million Shiba Inu coins you have, assuming these optimistic predictions prove to be correct, it may not just place you in the top 1%. You could go well ahead of the game that way. But how do you feel about this? Post a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.